Hey, Mark, how's it going, man?
Very good. What about yourself?
I'm doing great. Just trying to catch up from the long 4th of July weekend, but I'm doing good, man.
All right, it was 4th of July, right?
Yes, yes.
I think you're also inside of the ads, aren't you? Like you're actually in front of the camera.
No, I'm not. That is my partner. We look similar, but no, that's my partner. He's the CEO of the brand. He's more the spokesperson.
Gotcha, I hear you. All right. Okay, yeah. So let's jump right into it, just to set up the expectations for this call. Although this might seem that this is a sales call, I don't want to treat it as a sales call. I want to figure out if we're actually matching, if this makes sense to work together. And if
Yeah.
not, then you're at least a bit smarter about what we're gonna do or the right approach should be for you. Hey Tyler, how is it going?
Man, sorry I'm driving. I'm gonna be to my house in like 2 seconds, so I'll hop on
No
and listen.
worries. No worries. I have Caleb here. Just come when it's convenient for you.
Amazing. Quick intros. I'm the CMO of the brand, and then Tyler is our creative strategist. So I just wanted him on here to listen first and foremost, and if there's any questions he can answer, then he'll be on here to answer those.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Who filled out the form? Was it you or was it Tyler?
It was me.
It was you. Okay. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. My first question would be, what actually made you to look for the creative strategist now? And like what's changed, for example, in the last 6 months? Because there probably been some change, because if you would be already having this pain or this issue with the ad account, you would be probably looking already 6 months ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what was
So what prompted me to fill out the form and book a call was, honestly, it's been a while, so I kind of need to refresh my memory a bit. But Tyler is our only creative strategist currently, and we're spending too much money, and it requires too much content to feed the beast for him to handle. And so, because he's our only creative strategist, we kind of started to accidentally move towards a spray and pray approach. And we've looked up recently and realized we need to be more intentional with our briefs and our scripts, and using a more less is more approach to our ad content creation than a spray and pray. And so as we look at how much we're spending and how much is required to feed the beast, we realized we need to hire probably a couple of creative strategists, or some agencies or partners or freelancers that could work under Tyler. And so I was just on Twitter looking for a ton of people who do creative strategy and booking some calls. So that's I guess the context as to why I booked a call.
So how is the strategy right now? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, I had a look at the ad account. I have some guesses. I want to share this with you later on, but just tell me what are you doing right now? How are you launching? How are you prioritizing the ideas? How many ads are you launching per week or per month?
Yeah, I'll add some brief commentary, and if Tyler wants to hop in towards the end, he can. So this is not our current process. It's close to it, but we're working on making this our current process. But it's basically making it to where all of our briefs are attached to a concept, or all of our ads are attached to a concept. And a concept being a mixture or a combination of avatar, angle, and offer. Right now, we're only running one offer, which is our instantized creatine. I'm sure you've seen that, but we really want to make all of our briefs into a concept to have to, speak to an avatar and also speak to a specific angle. So that's kind of our strategy. As far as like ideation and where that lives, a lot of it lands on Tyler. We have occasionally meetings where we'll hop on a call and brainstorm and talk strategy, talk about what avatars or what angles we want to pursue in the next batch of ads. Tyler's kind of the brain with all that, and the filter by which ads get launched or produced and don't. We try and shoot for launching a roughly like 50 plus ads per week. We have some external agencies that create content for us that we also upload that account, but that's internally. Yeah, I don't know if that answers your question, or if Tyler, you have any other context to add.
Yeah, I would say so. One of my biggest weaknesses, or something that hasn't been a huge priority for me is follow up and learnings. So like Caleb was talking about, a lot of it is spray and pray, but spray and pray with some, I do research. I'm in Reddit. I get a lot of, like, I do all the research that a creative strategist should do, but it's not structured and there's no like real strategy behind it. It's randomized. It's just like I'll look at customer reviews and pull some concepts from there and then run them. And then I never, or like even the team doesn't really follow up with those and create iterations or whatever. We just move on to the next batch of research or concepts or anything that comes down the pipeline. So like Caleb was saying, we are slowly improving. We're changing a lot of our systems that are going to help us with that, of following up, making sure that we have clear strategy, making sure that we are marketing to personas and not just a broad audience. And so we are changing some things, but historically over the last year, it's just been do some research, come up with an idea, create it, launch it, and then move on to the next. Because we do such a high volume with such a small team.
Yeah. All right. I mean, when I had a look into the ad accounts, I would say that what I see there is, and now I'm not pointing fingers, it's great that you understand the weaknesses of what is happening, and that you're also looking for somebody else to be in the team, maybe look at the learnings, run an autopsy on what is actually going on in the ad account. My take is that maybe we're just scratching the surface in terms of who the avatar or who the actual buyer is. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a great observation.
And you, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, at least I've never gone super in depth of really figuring that out. I just have based our target audience off of what's worked in the past, which based on the ad account, it's men like 40 to 60 years old that buy off of Andy Elliott or Clark Bartram ads, because those are the guys that are speaking to them. So, but yeah, as far as like purposely finding and pushing a new target demographic is something that we haven't done well.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky for me to communicate about this or talk about this on the call, because I want to be pointing fingers, and I'm sure, Tyler, you're doing a great job. I just think that maybe the volume is too much for you because you probably have to do other things too.
Yeah. I manage all of the agencies and manage all of the content that comes to the company, and then I also help film and direct and sometimes edit a lot of the internal content as well. So I don't just sit down every day just to do creative strategy. I do have my hands in a couple of other things, but at the same time, I'm not really using that as an excuse for my weaknesses, because I still think that I could be a way better creative strategist and accomplish a lot of these things on top of all the extra stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great observation, as I said already. Like, it will be a completely different situation if you would be just saying, oh, I don't know, I'm doing the best. But you know the weaknesses and you know which direction to work. So let's go back to the ad account. Like, so I probably watched like 30 ads. I think that some of the ads that might be working is because of Elliot Andrew, because people just follow him and he's the celebrity of this brand. Then you run some ads on the G-Wagon, win the G-Wagon.
Yep.
But I think that the avatar or the specific personas that are buying this instantized creatine are very specific people. Like the average Joe that just wants to get creatine is just going to buy the grocery store creatine or any supplement store creatine. I think that the people that want to buy your product are people that are into biohacking. They're into, I've seen this also on the longest running ads, that you have one of the static ads that is so simple and it just says something with, like, imagine this, what is happening in your guts if the powder looks like this in your in the glass of water. and it goes on and on and on, that the avatar, it's a very specific, sophisticated avatar. It's not just I want to get creatine. They buy it for a reason, because the price is also a bit higher. And so far in the ads, I've had the impression we're just scratching the surface. Now you can tell me your take on this.
No, yeah, I agree with that. I think that's been a bottleneck for a while. It's just being unclear on who our avatar is, because there's the fact of who our actual avatar is, meaning who buys our product, and who is the most, who's the avatar that buys our product most, like our actual store data. And then there's also like the question of who do we want our avatar to be? There's that complexity, and then also another third complex layer, which is what avatars we want to go after and acquire. Right. So I agree that's been a bottleneck we've had for a while on the avatar side, just not having clarity there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that it's this one, and the next avatar that's probably the buyer too is somebody that's been working out for a while, and they're just looking for supplements that are going to add up on their game. Like there's going to be something better than just the basic stuff, like you get the general creatine, or you get something that is really dissolvable in your body, and so on. So if I'll be working with you, this will be probably one of the first takes, just really doing a proper research, adding on your research, Tyler, and figuring out who these people are, what is the language, so we speak, like to them directly, because right now I think that in the messaging we're just targeting the general audience, and of course everybody can take creatine, but I think that this is the messaging that is actually missing. So even if we're not going to work together, this is my take on your brand, what you should be doing.